All through scriptures, you get to discover that one of the gifts God gives to people that believe in Him is the faith currency. There exists a relationship between faith currency and the physical cash currency which we use. George Mueller, an evangelist from Bristol in the United Kingdom, he was a Christian evangelist and he had a passion to help orphanage children. George Mueller didn't have the money it took, but he had a passion and a burden for orphanage children that were on the streets. What he did was to take care of them. The unique thing about the story of George Mueller was that he never went to ask any man for anything. George Mueller will sit in his room and pray, and people will knock on his door and say, I don't know who you are, but this is what God wants me to do. And they would drop things, give houses, give money. At the end of his life, the money he had is worth over millions of dollars now. Why? Because he was a man that trusted God so much and operated the faith currency. He never went to knock on the door of anybody for the project he was running for God's kingdom, taking care of orphanage children. What about Stanley Tam, the owner of United States Plastics? I will encourage you to look for his book, God Owns My Business, and you will see how a man operated the faith currency, how a business took a turnaround and began to give turnover of millions of dollars. He has gone home to be with the Lord. But the turnaround in the business was because Stanley Tam was operating faith currency. And so this teaching is to encourage you and me today that you can operate the faith currency. God wants you to operate the faith currency, but it starts with a relationship with Jesus.